aka Boo Boo Sketches. I just got married and then I went on my honeymoon in Greece. I just got back, so I'm kind of out of it. I missed you. Reunited and it feels so good. I will put up a video about the wedding once I have some photos and videos from it, and I will be drawing my wedding dress. So if that's something you guys are interested in, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss it. We're back with a bangin' video today because I finally realized the #1 piece of portfolio advice I would give to any artist who wants to be hireable in the animation industry. This is especially pertinent this week because Lightbox Expo is in a couple days, and I know a lot of you guys will be going to companies for portfolio reviews. Full credit for this art advice goes to one of my best pals, Amanda Jolly, who gives better art advice than literally anyone I know. She's an amazing character designer and she's so good at explaining art in a concise and eloquent way. I am a huge fan of hers and I'm lucky to call her my friend. If you don't follow her already, what are you doing with your life? Her Instagram is Amanda Jolly Lines. I will link it down below. And my Instagram is Lulu Sketches. Just thought I'll throw that out there. Without further ado, here's the #1 portfolio tip to get you hired in the animation industry. You must form a realistic understanding of what the industry level standard looks like, and you must be able to realistically tell if your work meets that standard. This is so good. It doesn't matter if you went to art school. It doesn't matter if you're better than your classmates. It doesn't matter if you tried really hard. All that matters is that you're able to see with clear eyes what the artists at studios make and if your art is truly at their skill level. If you're at their level, you are hireable. If you aren't at that level, then a studio will hire someone else who is. That's the barrier. These professional artists that you admire online, they would be your co-workers. So it makes sense that you have to be at a common skill level. If you can accurately see the level that everyone's working at in the industry right now, you'll be able to tell if your art is up to snuff. Did I just say snuff? That doesn't sound right. Is snuff a word? You don't need a portfolio review to tell you if you're at the right level. You need to look at your own work critically. This is vital. And then you need to work until you feel that you're at a level where you can compete with current artists in the industry. Then apply for industry jobs. Back to Amanda's advice. Study and analyze until you start developing your own skills and flair and vision for things. Check back over and over with what that industry standard is to see if you've reached it. Your stuff doesn't have to match or be styled the same or look visually identical to the standard. We are all here with our own voices. I'm simply referring to skill level. Look at current work of artists in the industry, not their fun Instagram sketches, but the actual professional work that they do in the industry, and look at art of books for your favorite animated films, and work toward getting to that level in whatever area you want to work in: character design, visual development, prop design, lighting, animating, whatever you want to do. Recognize and work toward the industry standard. But to get to someone's skill level, don't copy their style. If you try to copy Jin Kim's style or Shiun Kim's style or Glenn Keane's style, you're just gonna look like a cheap knockoff. I even see painters copying my work and putting it in their portfolio. Please stop. Don't do that. You need to express your own voice at a high skill level. Show what you can bring to the table. And to conclude on a similar note, one of my favorite visual development artists, Armand Serrano, answered a question on his Tumblr back in 2015, and I thought it was some of the most on-point advice I'd ever read. So I saved it, and I still have it saved 4 years later. Someone asked, "Since you work for Disney as a visual development artist, was it hard to get that job? What do they look for in a visual development artist?" And Armand's response: "Good question. Let me spell out first what big studios such as Disney look for in a visual development artist. They have to have a solid grasp of visual storytelling through ideas, imagination, composition, perspective/camera, and values/lighting, and color on top of their solid draftsmanship. In addition, good attitude, respectful, and being a team player complete the requirements." Now let me rephrase your question. Instead of asking, "Was it hard for me to get that job?" you should ask, "Was I ready to get that job?" Honestly, and in humility, it wasn't that difficult for me because I knew I was ready. Now, if I wasn't, it would be difficult or even impossible. So anybody who wants to be a visual development artist at a big studio like Disney, check the requirements first, then compare your artwork with those who are already working at that studio. Ask yourself if you're close, at par, or even better than those artists. If you can honestly say yes, then it's time to apply. Do not compare your artwork to your classmates or even your art teachers. Unless you want their job, compare your artworks to those artists who you want to take the job from. It's a tough industry, but you can thrive and survive if you have the right attitude, talent, and priorities. And that was advice from the amazing Armand Serrano. He's been working as a visual development artist for big animation studios for many years, and I just love that he worked to the industry level and then he looked at his art and he knew he was ready. And at that point, it was very easy for him to get a job because he was already making industry level work. So it really is just a matter of recognizing that level and working to get to that level. Thank you, Armand Serrano, for that advice. It really stuck with me all these years. And thank you to Amanda Jolly for letting me share some of her advice in this video because she's way better at putting things into words than I am. Check out her Instagram stories for more of her brilliant advice. I hope this video is helpful. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more videos. I hope to see a bunch of you guys at Lightbox. I can't wait to meet a bunch of you guys in person, and I will be vlogging, and Mabel might be making an appearance. Bye!